Hello, angels. It's me. I have a little glare there. I was planning to come live since this morning, and it's been a day, so I don't know what I'm even doing here, because I don't know that I'm in the best place to relay the message that I was planning to relay earlier today, but let's see what happens. See if anybody decides to come join me on this live. Okay, so 2020. We're in August, and the Lions Gate portal is tomorrow, and that is a very powerful energy. I don't want to really get into it, but if you want to research it, it happens every year, and every year I feel like if I look back on my life, every August 8th, big changes come. Some years good, some years not so good. You know, that's the title, you can't have a rainbow without any rain. Now, when 2020 started, I felt intuitively that it was going to be a very big year. I had no idea what that was going to look like. And I don't know, for those of you who've been following me for a while, I got rid of all my divination tools. I got rid of all my oracle cards. I got rid of all of that. I stopped doing readings. And the reason is that I felt that I couldn't be specific enough when I would read for people. I used to be able to, but then all of a sudden it was like I was getting very general things, and I didn't feel right, doing readings for people. Looking back, I realized that even the general things for somebody who doesn't have a strong intuition is a big deal. But still, I don't know. I just felt like, I guess I felt like God wanted us to be surprised. Well, He certainly surprised us this year. I could not have foreseen any of this. And when it first started in March, I really thought by, July we would be done. And this would be a thing of the past. But then I started researching certain things, and I don't want to get into anything political here on this page, but I can see the reasons why it's still lingering around. I've also been forced to get out of my bubble, and I was talking to my sister this morning, and she said, I like my bubble. And I said, I know, me too. I said, and I don't understand why I had to come out of my bubble. And she's like, you need to be a messenger. And she was like laughing. And I was like, yeah, it's not funny. I know that that's part of my purpose, is to spread certain messages. And like I said, I'm not going to get into anything political. I'm just going to keep it very simple. There is a fight in the world right now between good and evil. It's becoming more and more apparent, and sometimes people don't want to believe. I know I didn't, and I still don't. I don't want to believe in the evil. I don't want to believe that people could be as evil as they are. But unfortunately, it's the reality. There's light and dark, there's good and bad. It's just the nature of life. I choose to surround myself with good and light, and anybody who is not like that, I kind of cut out of my life. I always have. So I guess for me, I didn't see the evil because I chose not to surround myself with it. But right now, it's just so apparent. You have to wake up. And I guess want to offer a little bit of hope that evil won't win. even though right now it maybe looks like it is, it's not. It won't. And I have found that in my dealings with people, everyone that I come in contact with is very nice. Like, they go out of their way to be nice. Like, for instance, today I had an issue at one of the houses I manage, and there was an issue with the air conditioner. And it's hard to get somebody out quickly in Florida during the summer. So I was calling all over the place because my regular guys were not around. I got this new place, called at 12. She said that we'll be there between 2 and 6. The guy called to tell me that he was on his way, and he's like, do you need anything from the store? Anything, coffee, anything I can bring you? Seriously, dude? I was like, well, thank you, but no. And I said, well, actually my partner is meeting you. But thank you, So that's the kind of people that I've been coming in contact with. And I think it's because that's what I put out there into the world. I don't allow negativity in my world. Hey, Val. I know, right? Wasn't that so sweet? I thought it was a little strange, but it was very sweet. I mean, I don't think I've ever had anybody do that. And I mean, this place, like, they send you like a picture of the guy before he comes, like his name, everything else. It's like, it was so amazing. I actually went and left like a Google review for them because they were so good. And that's another thing. Like, I never would have done that before. I'd be like, ugh, I don't have time for that. But I feel like the people that shed light in this world are going to be shedding even more light. And the dark will have no choice but to either stay in the dark or come to the light. And I was talking to my son and my daughter-in-law the other day, and they were saying, Mom, I know it's crazy, but we still feel like there's good coming this year. And I said, I do too. I really do. And I don't know how. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what anything looks like, which is kind of scary for somebody like me who usually can see what's coming down the road. But I know that I have to trust that God, the universe, whoever you want to believe that, has it. And, it's like anything else. Like, there's a card in the tarot that's called the Tower. And people look at it like, oh, it's bad. But think about it. Sometimes things have to completely fall apart in order to rebuild them to something better. Oh, Val, you're so sweet. You are such a sweetheart. Right back at you, my friend. And so anyway, I just want, hi, Tammy, how are you? I just want to reassure people that are struggling, because I know there's a lot of people that are freaking out. And it's funny because everybody makes fun of Florida, like, oh, Florida doesn't know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what? I like the way Florida thinks. Like, you can't live in fear. Living in fear is not living. If you're afraid all the time, why? That's not living. That is so not living. Like, today I had to go to a store and I got really angry because, first of all, I don't want to wear a mask. I think it's stupid. As I'm standing there, I put my hand under my mask and I touch my face. Well, now, hello, I'm touching everything. So what's the point? It's just stupid. And it's not just me. There's 550 billion people with the mask under the nose, and I don't blame them. I mean, I think it's ridiculous. And it's nonsense. So, but I wear it because, if it makes people feel better, fine, I'll wear it. But I was annoyed because I try to avoid going in the stores, and it was packed. And nobody's, there's like the arrows going up and down. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody's doing it. And luckily there were no Karens in the place where everybody was like yelling at each other. But I was just annoyed. I was irritated because I didn't want to be there. I purposely ordered my stuff online, picked it up outside, and then when I got home, something had to be returned, so I had to go into the store. And I almost just ate the money because I was just like, I don't want to go into the store. But I ran out of wine last night, so I really kind of had to go, to be honest. That's why I went in. But I found myself getting agitated and annoyed, and I was like, This is no way to live. And I know that there are people that are living like that every single day. Like they are just allowing this negativity to just engulf them. And I'm just here to tell you, like, it's going to get better. And whatever's happening, I'm a firm believer in destiny and fate. And I believe that every single thing in your life is fated, whether it's good or bad. There's a reason for everything. And if you look back at the things in your life that were bad, I'm pretty sure you could figure out something that came out of it that was good, or the reason why that had to happen. And I don't know, I just see a lot of good that is coming out of this. And I wanted to see how everyone else was doing, but I guess not a lot of people are on live today, which is fine. Exactly, Tammy. There's no such thing as a coincidence. There's no such thing as a coincidence. And I was talking to my cousin the other day, and it's funny because she's starting to like realize certain things, like, wow, like that happened. And I know that that happened so that this would happen. And it's really cool for me to watch, you know, her kind of figure all that stuff out without me having to tell her. And I think, Val, you know me. You know that I don't pay attention to any of this stuff. And I had a conversation with my son the other day, and he's like, Mom, I don't think I've ever heard you. Because my oldest used to be very into like politics and like all this stuff. And he would start telling me things that were going on in the world. And I'd be like, Richie, stop. Like, it's hurting my solar plexus. And he was like, well, we don't want to hurt your solar plexus. Well, now I realize it was hurting my solar plexus because it was truth, and I didn't want to hear it, and I didn't want to face it, and I wasn't ready to face it. So now I have these conversations with him, and he's like, Mom, I can't believe I'm actually having this conversation with you. Like, this is blowing my mind that you're like aware of all this and you're paying. I said, well, I'm supposed to now. And like I said, I don't want to get into details because I don't want to bring any of that onto this page, but I just wanted to see how everyone was doing. And like I said, the Lions Portal is tomorrow, and that's a powerful thing. So if you meditate, you should try a couple of meditations. I'm trying to think. I think one of the ones was Angelic Healing 144 or something. Maybe I'll put the link in one of the comments. I was listening to it today, but it came on. I was listening to YouTube, and it came on while I was driving, and I was like, it's like the rest of the world will fall away. I'm like, okay, well, I'm driving, so I probably should not be doing this. So I turned it off and I put it for watch later, but I can tell it's going to be powerful. So try to do that. Try to meditate. Journaling, again, gets out all my stuff, because I've been staying away from, like, I go on social media, I go on, I go off, I go on, I go off. Like, I don't even look at anything because I know that it's just nothing beneficial is going to come out of it. So, anyway, for anybody who's watching this later, drop a note in the comments to see how you are feeling about it. If you're feeling the same way that I feel like the end of 2020 is going to be way better, obviously. I mean, I'm not going to say that it couldn't get worse, because who would have known that it would keep going. But it's all good. I think a lot of people are waking up and realizing what's important. I think people are learning where their alliances lie and who they can trust, who they can't. And I have big hope for the rest of this year and 2021. So give it to God and look at your blessings. Count your blessings. All right, guys. Thanks for being here with me. And I'll see you soon. Bye.